Okay, Dr. Lurie, tell me about, do you have a fur kid?
Yes, I have actually a lot. I have about 12 now.
What? Okay, sorry, you have to tell me about that.
I have 2 cats inside and now about, I think like 10 outside. At one point I had 20 outside. I'm known as a cat lady of Boynton Beach.
Are you serious? Do they just flock to you?
So about 20 years ago, one cat, she was like a mother, just had kittens, and she was like wandering on my property, and she was like skinny, and it was like literally like skin and bones. We started to get like soy for her, so we started feeding her. Then she brought her kittens. Used to have a neighbor, very mean people, so they moved and left the cat behind. So she joined our cats, and then they had babies. It grew, and I was feeding everybody. And then they told their other friends about me. So they came over to my house, and I've been feeding them and feeding them. Right now, we have a small community, and we actually have 3 colonies of cats. So they have a like family. So they take the territory, and
So they're feral?
So they're feral cats, but we feed them. And they blame me for starting this whole thing 20 years ago.
And you did?
I did. So in the beginning, I was actually catching them and fixing them.
Oh.
But then I got busy, and they got busy, and they had more babies.
You got busy, and they got really busy. So do you literally have like 50 outside cats?
Me personally, right now, I have about 10 outside. But I have 2 inside. During COVID, I found 2 kittens in my tires. So it was
sweet.
2020. They were about 3 weeks old.
I think someone put them there?
No. The mother left them there because it was raining. But I knew it's like eventually they will end up like run over. So I brought them inside. I told my husband, so I'm gonna find a shelter, like take them to the shelter the next day. So I called the shelter the next day. They told me, it's COVID, and we're closed, and we're inundated with kittens. We can take them off your hands, but most likely they're not going to get adopted and they're going to get euthanized. And I said, you're not euthanizing these babies. So I said, I'm going to find a home for them. My husband was screaming. He's like, no cats inside, no cats inside. And I said, okay, I'll find a house for them. Well, nobody was taking kittens. 3 months went by. In the meantime, I took care of them. I took them to the vet and got them vaccinated and stuff, like dewormed and everything. So I got attached to them. And I said, I'm not giving them away. They're my babies.
So how did you then close your husband on this?
So my husband said, it's either me or the cats. I said, well, cats are staying here. There's the door. That was 6 years ago. Right now, they're his best friends.
Aww.
Yes, and he comes home. So actually, they want him with love. That's what they did. So they were persistent. And finally now, like, when he comes home, if they don't run to him, they're like, what? I don't exist anymore?
They're his babies?
Yes.
Okay, that is adorable.
I have so many pictures of him. Like one of them likes to sit like almost on his shoulder as he on his iPad. And it just watches with him.
Okay, so now that we've done this 4-minute sound check, you have to then send me photos because I'm going to edit this and post it.
I will.